No, what are you doing?
Brandon, what do you want for dinner?
What are you doing? What are you doing now?
Nothing. I'm still talking to her.
Well, come out. KFC. No, that I like. God, I'm so done. This game's so bad. My God.
Yeah, I'm going now. Yeah, what? Go away. You're not funny. Go away.
My god. Oh, you cannot be serious. Okay, that was just my Oh, just come here. God. Wow, man. Just 200 IQ. How much health? 49. Didn't have any shield. Why? This ping is so bad.
I know, cunt.
There are traps in this. So laggy. Oh my. How did I miss that? Oh my god. What? What? God, it won't build. Break your keyboard.
On with me, bitch, you fucking asshole.
You're so bad. You're so bad. You're so bad. You're actually so bad. You're the worst player I've ever seen. What do you think about that? Exactly. It's actually funny how bad you are.
I built!
Hey, you're so bad. You're actually so bad. What are these blanks are gay?
No shooting down. If you shoot it down, it sucks like a bitch, you fucking asshole. pictures? Risatto se l'uovo. La cappuccino. I'm lagging. Don't be tryhard like a bitch, Pit. A tryhard bitch. Ex-Nasser, you fucking tryhard bitch because you are fucking stupid. You are around me because you suck.
So you call him a tryhard and then you say he's bad. Okay.
I'm lagging so bad. It's third party.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it did shoot.
Nope.
Look at you. Wait, where are you? How can you call me a noob? Look at you. I'm shooting you right now. Timo. You're so bad. You're actually so bad.
Hey,
You're bad.
YT BLG game.
What?
Game. You fucking suck.
Look at you. You're a default. Oh my god, you're so bad. Ha!
Why do they only release certain stuff? Like, why is it never the HD footage that the government release? You know, it's dodgy. Right, so here we've got the moon. One shot. Right, so here we've got the moon. Like, surely that's just nothing, right? But I will say, boys and girls, in all of these so far, none of them do actually seem like the classic UFO that, you know, we all think of. So could it be that these objects are actually getting sent here from somewhere else to analyse or do some sort of job that we can't actually comprehend? Ooh, we ain't alone.
They were doing diagnostic tests on everything we had to make sure it was not a system malfunction. And it turned out that it wasn't. These were actually real objects.
Alright, now this one is arguably one of the most famous UFO reportings, and it's by the US Navy. And these guys coming forward like... For them to say what they're saying makes it a little bit more, you know, legitimate. Let's go with that.
As the Super Hornets approach the target, they see a disturbance on the ocean surface. It's about the size of a 737, and it looks like something could be just below the surface. As the Super Hornets get closer to the ocean disturbance, he suddenly spots another craft above it, a much smaller white object with an oblong shape, hovering, then darting just above the waves. The object is moving around erratically, seemingly focused on the white water. The shape is similar to a tic-tac.
A tic-tac? I mean, this sounds like a load of bollocks. It does, but...
As the dogfight unfolds, he quickly turns and dives to bring his jet's nose ahead of the object to close the distance. Suddenly, the tic-tac rockets past. It's gone beyond the horizon in the blink of an eye.
I saw it go 137.
Like they were chasing it straight on. It was going with them. This thing stopped, turned, and just gone. I mean, that's the only way to describe what it looked like.
Now, it is well easy to just say these lot are just a bunch of crackheads, right? It is. But this also happened.
But what happens next has haunted them to this day. U.S. Navy officers quickly arrive and escort the air crew to a secure space on the ship. As the crewmen begin to take off their flight gear, an officer begins the debriefing by telling them this event did not happen, and they are given non-disclosure agreements to sign. They're warned to never discuss this event again.
Right, now boys and girls, this is interesting because, right, and I know some of you are going to be thinking, oh, now the government are just faking it and blah, 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 blah. But if officials are like going out of their way to get onto this ship and make them sign official documents, that's a pretty big thing, you know, in my eyes. I will say, I think these guys are no longer in the Navy, hence why they're able to come out and talk about this stuff, I would have thought. As well, if this ain't enough, right, this then happens.
Based on the Spy 1 Bravo radar system, the object descended at over 24,000 miles an hour.
It was unbelievable, because normally what would happen if a normal aircraft did that? First of all, it would fly apart. It wouldn't be able to withstand the G-forces, and there would be multiple sonic booms. It would be boom, 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 and this did not make any sonic booms.
From what I observed, I saw that it went from, you know, right around between 25 and 30,000 feet down to sea level and below sea level.
Below sea level, right? That's what the other one did that, you know, was earlier in this video. But I don't know, mate. Like, why are fucking aliens are real? Aliens are real!
Below sea level was confirmed to me by the actual sonar techs that were in combat.
And it's on freaking radar, like it was logged and tracked on the system.
As he gets ready to wrap up the mission, there's a knock on the door.
But the skipper basically said, I need the bricks off the flight. We opened the safe, we put them in the bags. He took them, he took his two anonymous officers and left.
The link between the Tic Tacs and these men is unknown. How they became aware of the UFO encounters and how they arrived so quickly on board after the event is also a mystery.
Fuck, mate, I'm sorry, but they say aliens are real. Aliens are real. They have to be, right? Because these, like, the fact that these people have come from the government and taken away all the HD video files, and then guess what, mate? Go on, guess. They've allowed this one to be released, right? Of the Tic Tac object that was filmed by one of the fighter jets. They've allowed this to be released, and shock, it's filmed on a freaking cheese grater. Yeah, it's a piece of shit, but like a freaking cheese grater. They've allowed this to be released, and shock, it's filmed on a freaking cheese grater. Yeah, it's a piece of shit, but like there's video evidence of it.
Just 11 years later, fighter jets from USS Roosevelt filmed this anomalous object in 2015.
Oh, good. Right, 11 years later, in 2015, we have another weird object that's being captured by fighter jets. Now, you know, there's a theme here, right? They all look like this same strange Tic Tac, you know, that sort of thing that's not really a spaceship, but what is it and why is it moving like it does?
A Navy helicopter spotted the unidentifiable object while patrolling a coastal region near Santiago, Chile. The pilot tried several times to communicate with the object, but he received no reply. In 2 instances, the object ejected some type of gas or liquid with high thermal tracking. Captured on video, you can see a massive plume of material trailing behind the object.
Roll up, the pooing UFO is about.
Moments later, a second ejection of the unspecified discharge.
Like, what's that? Realistically, it's ejecting something, but like, what could that be doing?
The flying object was visible for about 10 minutes before disappearing into the clouds without a trace. What could it be? Was it a UFO? Air Force photo analysts confirmed that the 3-dimensional object was real. They established that there was no evidence of hoaxing or alteration of the video by any computer application in the editing and processing of the images.
Again, we have another one of these sort of weird objects. Obviously, this one comes with some extras, but yeah, just overall, guys, like, what are you thinking about this? Because none of these I've been able to find, and honestly, I've searched as much as I can. None of them seem like a classic spaceship or, you know, UFO like we think of. They're all these sort of like drone-type objects that defy all the physics and laws of gravity that we know. Is it true that we are being lied to? And there is life out there that is known about. Is it easier to just not tell us and keep us living in fear of whatever is out there? Because when we're scared, we're more likely to do as we're told. Alright, so I'll leave you on that thought, but boys and girls, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new, and have a good day. Peace. Alright, boys and girls, it's finally back. Right, it is Internet Melts, but this time it's a summer edition. Basically, I've been going around this summer and I've just been seeing some weird things. So I decided to put it in one big video and we're going to go through it. I went to Ibiza recently and I saw a few things that I thought, you know, that's the fuck is that? Mr. Barmood. Right, it's a great little parlour. There's no poisoning. No. The fruit store. Right, it looks reliable and it doesn't look fucked. They're not gonna rob you. They're fucking not. Now, when you go away for your holiday, the hotels, they give you, you know, some comfy cushions, maybe a little Bible, materials. And my favourite one of all is the luxurious one. It's Dave, the beauty cream bar. It gets you clean and it's real. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna fucking burn your skin off. Now, I don't know about you lot, right, but with any sort of like event or thing I've done this summer, I've said, you know, I'm gonna pace myself. I want to make the most of it. But there I was at Glastonbury, right? Like they say, Weller's gone off the rails, and you're not wrong, mate. YouTuber dies at festival. Like, it's that sort of thing, innit? Just looks like I'm drinking a bottle of piss. But like, overall, I wasn't that bad. And they said you'd never be shit. You'll never be who you wanted to be. And it's the same motherfuckers I see on the streets that say congratulations. Fuck off, like, who the fuck is that guy? Wait, I did that quite... Fuck off, like, who the fuck is that guy? Wait, I did that quite well there, standing... Fuck off, like, who the fuck is that guy? Wait, I did that quite well there, standing in your bedroom. Fuck off, like, who the fuck is that guy? Wait, I did that quite well there, standing in your bedroom, staring at a wardrobe. Really got summer vibes in this pic, and I like it. Right, so the next thing, okay, and you remember Internet Melts, I think it was Internet Melts 2, I did let me know, for biceps, get in the way. Right, look at this. Yeah, fucking Poundland have used it in their summer clothing range. How dare they steal our material? If anyone's up for some D, give us a ring. You got Rodney, you've got Ricky, you got Bilbo, and you got Ragrog. Sex addicts. Alright, and you can tell that by his little grin. Now, some of you will know that last summer, right, I got a whole entire sleeve tattoo while I was in Bali. Right, and I've basically been spending this whole year getting it lasered off. Now, I'm about a quarter of the way through of getting it removed, but it came to my attention that some of you guys have decided to get some very interesting tattoos of your own. At Joe Weller, gassed meeting you last night, not so gassed about the drunken tattoo. Fuck's sake, what a bloody brainy idea. So this kid has got Weller tattooed to his thigh for the rest of his life because he met me in MAGA. Alright? I mean, what a story. Alright, here's another one. So, at Joe Weller, my Magaloof tattoo. Little boy he died. I mean, fucking tattooed to his leg. You know what I mean? It's what you want. Like, I know I can't talk, I can't, but how bloody drunk can you get, son? Like, when his future kids ask, you know, Father, what's the tattoo mean, Father? What's he gonna do? It's just fucking funny though, isn't it? Like, fair play, mate. Like, fair play. Now, I've touched on summer clothing, right, with the biceps vest. Now, I have actually encountered a few other little garments, right, that I think are quite cool. Appreciate what you want. Be all that makes you appreciate what you dad. I mean, and then you've got this. Just relax, have a door light. There's nothing that quite calms you down like a door light. Forget a massage, just grab a couple of door lights and you will be good to go. Right, here we've got some new lights and you will be good to go. Right, here we've got some new trainers, Abbey Baz. Right, I mean, it's a great little brand. It's always your nan as well that goes away and it's like, oh, look what I've brought you. And they think it's like the real one. It's just not. Now, another big summer holiday thing that I really want to talk about is this. Going to SeaWorld, or realistically anywhere where animals are made to do shit, right, for humans to fucking have a laugh. Right, it is shit. And it is something that us as like the younger generation should be, I guess, standing up against. Like, this isn't okay. So if you go anywhere where they're offering elephant rides or, you know, they're making whales do shit in a tiny little container, like, stand up and please do the right thing and don't go to that shit because it is not right. And yeah, anyways, on to the next thing. Perks of Kieran being a boxer. I get all the best food in your please. Some shitty sweets, Lucozade, a bottle of water, and an apple. You don't get that with any other job. Realistically, I'm sound as fuck. But if you piss me off, I'll cave your head in. Now this is a boy that you don't fuck about with. You don't? Even in your summer holidays, he's dressed for a wedding, and he's standing in the box. I should have employed these tactics for when I was fighting. It's genius. Alright, now boys and girls, I've just found a video from 2015 whereby I tried to learn this dance. So, take a look. Oh, damn. What a fucking one. I actually thought that was so good as well. Like, I watched tutorials to fucking do that because I wanted to do it at festivals. And if you didn't already think I was that knobhead, right, at festivals, look at this, right? Oh, God, what a prick. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't forget the time as well, right, to go to Zante, right, to party hard, and I thought, let's fucking go. The time that I did this. You know, and I cut my own hair. Now, as well in summer, like, it's important to obviously, like, update your decorations, right, to sort of match the vibe and the time of year. So, let's take a look on this selling page. For sale, we have a garden seagull mantelpiece. What a great seagull. You know what I mean? It's yes, boom bod got me looking damn fine. These shots help my cravings all week. And my waistline is looking so good. You have to try this. I mean, they seem to be working brilliantly. I'm sorry, but one, you're advertising shit, right? They don't do fuck all. And they're, if anything, dangerous, so I've got no time for you, mate. Like, that's shit. Now, this is a new one. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. But shit. Right, now this next thing is something that fucking winds me up, right? At your hotel, normally you have a nice big swimming pool, right, that you can all enjoy, sort of dip your feet in, and then, you know, it's good. And where I was in Ibiza, there was like a performance going on, right? So it was a bit of a pool party. And we're all there, you know, have a little jiggy. Yeah, let's sort of get into it. But then there's always that one twat, right? What's he doing? Look at him, right?
Do that, son! Keep doing that! Smashing the shit out of everyone, you endorser! Smashing the shit out of everyone, you endorser!
Every fucking drop on the music, what does he do? Just starts splashing the shit out of everyone. Like, fuck off. And if you're watching, right, fucking Jameson, give it a fucking list. Right, fucking... Now, something else that I did for this summer is, made a song. Right, it's called Dark Paradise. Some of you have heard it, some of you do think it's a bit crypt, but it is, in my opinion, right, it's a decent little, like, summary sort of, you know, sort of song. In fact, I'm going to play a bit of it now. Now, when you're at school, right, and it's getting to that point where summer holidays, you know, they're almost here, and you've just had enough. You almost need, you know, a holiday. Now, when you're at school, right, and it's getting to that point where summer holidays, you know, they're almost here, and you've just had enough. You almost need, you know, a group of legends to stand up and say what we're all thinking. Fuck PE. They're a crazy bunch of blokes. So top work, boys. Right, I like it. This not feeling well. I think I got a cheesed information. Jane.
He basically said that the fun, bubbly side, I mean, because I am, like, as much as I'm very chill, I can be really crazy and just jump in the pool and do stupidness like that.
She does fucking what? Jumps in the pool? I haven't seen anything like that in my time. Now, for summer, right, it's true that we all need to, like, be sort of wary of how much money we're spending. You know, we all want to have enough to do the things that we actually want to do. And this individual, right, has fucked it. So take a look. I got given a tenner earlier, and right after I got it, I went to town and bought a milkshake. This is why I can't be trusted with money. Fucking reckless idiot. Fuck off. Swat. You are. You're a twat. Should prob smile more. Nah. Yeah, you look class. You fucking... Now, something that we've all freaking seen that happened this summer, and I was there, and that is freaking Alex from Glasgow. The kid that literally got picked out of the crowd to perform, and he fucking, like, he smashed it, right? He just did. And out of all the pictures that he must have of performing at Glastonbury with Dave, what do you reckon his profile picture is? Right, let's have a look. It's the weather. I'm gonna call him, right, and just basically, I want to ask him a few questions about just everything. Oi, oi. Hello?
After you finish your message, just hang up.
Hello? You right, mate?
Oh yeah, you're right, sorry. My phone did that in my pocket.
Oh shit, are you good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, mate, doing well. Yeah, boy, bro, it's been mental recently. What about for you? What about for you? Has it been mental?
It's so sick.
Like, what was going through your head when freaking Dave just points to you in the crowd and goes, "Oi, get up on stage"? Like, what was going through your head?
I was just thinking, right, I've got a bang instead.
Wait, so did you not look at the crowd and go, shit, and not like how did you not bottle it?
I looked behind me and just seen this big crowd, so I was like, right, I'm just not going to look at that, so I just looked at the front row. And all my mates from the front row anyway, so
So it probably like made it easier. You know, like when obviously like Dave like spoke to you and you like grabbed each other's faces. Like, what did he say? Like, what were you saying to each other at that point?
Yeah, he was like, if you don't know the lyrics, just look me in the eye, and then like I'll like help you with it. So he was like, but I was just thinking, nah, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just not really listening.
Yeah, innit? You just like took over the whole show, which is, bro, I think that's what everyone loved, the fact that you were like, fuck it, let's go Glastonbury. Like, you fully just like, you just went for it. I mean, do you feel like you're going to be able to handle it? Like, because it's big, man, like, it's huge.
Yeah, I think I am doing it quite well so far. I think so. Like, I mean, just trying to live a normal life, really.
So wait, so bro, are you gonna be like making any songs? Like, are you gonna pursue like being a rapper like from this?
Well, I can't say that.
Oh, you can't say anything yet.
I can't say.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Alright, cool. Well, mate, best of luck. Respect for coming on this phone call, and yeah, mate, just continue smashing it. Like, it's class.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Cheers.
I do just want to say, boys and girls, obviously, Internet Melts 10, right? The next big one of these.
I want to share a moment with one of you guys on the stage, so I got this track called Thiago Silva, yeah? I got this track called Thiago Silva, but you guys are too far away for me to even be able to see who is sober enough to sing these lyrics along with me. I see a PSG shirt over there, but do you know the lyrics? He looks like he knows the lyrics. Yeah, let's take a chance on him. Let's take a chance. He's wearing the Thiago Silva shirt. Let's get him up here. Wow, that's a heavy stage. How's he gonna go? Jeez. What's your name, lad?
Alex.
Alex, how you doing? You feeling good?
Man, I'm fucking buzzing.
Alright, so Alex, I'm gonna need to take you over here, yeah? And get you these. Do you want water? He wants water. Okay, let's get him some water. Go, sit. Oh. That's the way you guys ready?
Oh, Tiago, sir.